everybody. I'm Roland from Roland and Riches, and there is great improv everywhere. We're going to take a look at an example, we're going to break it down and see what we can learn from it. The first video in this series is a duo called Ex-Boyfriend. That's Allie and Gretchen, and let's get right into it.
Just say go whenever.
Go, whenever.
Nailed it.
That's good.
You see anything?
Nope.
Like, it's fine. I mean, they'll see us because it's a boat. So they'll know we're here.
It's been 3 days, Martha.
That's fine. We still got some wine coolers.
It's not. The alcohol dehydrates you. If we drink it, we'll die.
We still have some of those water crackers. Water.
They have salt on them.
Okay, you know what? I wanted to have a nice romantic weekend, and you didn't want to plan it, and so I did everything, but now we're stuck in the middle of the
Ocean.
I was trying not to swear to keep things civilized.
It's wonderful that you wanted to be romantic, but you didn't bring life preservers, you didn't bring water, you didn't bring anything reflective.
We were gonna be out for like 3 hours.
Did you see Gilligan's Island?
No! I don't watch television.
Oh, let's talk about,
I read all about this boat.
This is not a time for your elitist bullshit. I don't watch television.
I sometimes it's just on because you leave it on. And then I'll see it, but I don't like it. It's garish.
Okay, I gotta stop it right there. I mean, that is a phenomenal way to start this. First of all, when Allie sits down, notice that she's checking in with her partner by actually looking at her partner, see what their partner is doing. And her partner is standing and is clearly looking for something. And Allie uses that. That's the important thing. Often we get on stage and we think, well, no one has said anything yet, so I can't really do anything. Oh, that's so wrong. Your partner is giving you a lot by the way that they walk on stage, or the physicality that they're doing, or even just their body language. Your partner is giving you a ton. And Gretchen is standing on the chair and looking at something, and it gives the physicality of a boat to Allie. Right? It might not give it to you or me, and I don't know what went through Allie's mind, but it was probably something like, oh, I feel like we happen to be on a boat. Great. You make it a boat, you go with your choice.
It's a boat, so they'll know we're here.
It's been 3 days, Martha.
That's so great. Ugh, I love this so much. Okay, Gretchen says that it's been 3 days. Again, she's now adding on to what Allie said. We have one partner giving information and the next adding on to that, and then the partner, again, adding on even more. Oh, I love this. Allie said it's fine, they're gonna see us, it's a boat. But now, what does that mean? What does that mean to Gretchen? Well, it means we have a problem, and Gretchen adds additional information to it. We keep seeing that from these two. So wonderful. Excellent. We're deepening the problem. We're peeling back different layers like an onion, letting us know what's going on. First layer, we're looking for something. The next layer, it's okay, they're gonna see us. The third layer, but it's been 3 days.
It's been 3 days, Martha.
That's fine. We still got some wine coolers.
It's not.
Okay, this is excellent. We still have some wine coolers. Oh, such a great line. Okay, it's an absurd line. But it works so well because everything they've done up to this point has been this foundational thing. The first 4 lines, the first back and forth, adding information, dealing with a sincere problem. It wasn't an absurd problem and then adding a little bit of absurdity. It's two people adding on information, yes, anding. And what that does is that takes the audience on a journey that they find believable. So when they add an absurd line to it, it's super funny and we see that it gets a laugh. If it had been absurd and then another absurd, it might have made the audience go, I don't buy it. So we don't know what the problem is in the scene, right? We don't know why they're hoping people find them. We don't know if the boat is broken or anything like that. They might not even know what the problem is. And the reality is we don't need to know. We might never find out in the scene what the problem is. But what's great is we have reactions. No one really cares so much about the plot as much as they do about having reactions. And when the reactions comes from the previous information given, it feels the most honest, the most believable, and the audience will absolutely eat it up. So they don't know what the problem is yet. We don't, but we have this great reaction. It's been 3 days. That's our issue. And it's fine. Why? Absurd reason, we still have wine coolers. Now, in addition to that, the wine cooler line, it tells us a little bit about Allie's character. Wine coolers. If she had said, don't worry, we still have plenty of rations, or even don't worry, we still have alcohol, those kind of paint different pictures of the type of character you're dealing with. Saying something precise like we have wine coolers, it acts almost like a shortcut. We often go to generalizations because we see shortcuts on stage that makes us think of a type of character. Wine cooler might mean something to you and it might mean something different to me, but when we hear something like wine cooler, we're gonna paint a picture in our head of what that type of person is. And it's fun to use these little shortcuts using specifics to help define a character because we will often assume something based on a specific. Now please note, I said character, not caricature. Okay, so Allie said wine coolers. Let's take a look and see how that choice informs her character.
It's fine. We still got some wine coolers.
It's not. The alcohol dehydrates you.
Sorry, I gotta stop again. I know I just said I wanted to see how Allie's character was informed, but Gretchen threw in this line that was so great and I want to explain why. Gretchen didn't drop what Allie said. Allie said, we got wine coolers, and that got a big laugh. And it would have been very easy for them to kind of like, now that we have a laugh, let's go back to the plot of the scene. Why are we out here? What's the problem we're dealing with? But instead, just like we've seen these two great improvisers do, she adds on to what Allie was saying. We have wine coolers, but alcohol dries you out, meaning we have even more potential problems.
If we drink it, we'll die.
Now, I think it not only furthers the problem and the scenario that these characters are in, but it also really helps to define who these characters are. Gretchen is a little more cautious, whereas Allie, her character is a little less cautious. And we even see this with the physicality, where Gretchen was the one in the beginning looking for something. She was the one doing the work, and Allie was sitting down, not looking. Gosh, it's so good, and so much is thrown in such a short amount of time in this scene.
We still have some of those water crackers. Water.
They have salt on them.
Okay, you know what? I wanted to have a nice romantic weekend, and you didn't want to plan it, and so I did everything, but now we're stuck in the middle of the
ocean.
I was trying not to swear to keep things civilized.
It's wonderful that you wanted to be romantic, but you didn't bring life preservers, you didn't bring water, you didn't bring anything reflective.
We were gonna be out for like 3 hours.
Did you see Gilligan's Island?
No! I don't watch television.
Oh, let's talk about,
I read all about this boat.
This is not a time for your elitist bullshit.
Now, okay, maybe water crackers are a common thing, but I've never heard of them. But to me, they give the impression of kind of like something that's hoity-toity or a very high-class cracker, maybe a cracker you eat with your pinky up. I mean, this it ain't a saltine, right? So we have a character that says water cracker, that says, I don't watch television, and Gretchen uses that information to say, this is the type of character you are. This is not a time for your elitist bullshit. Oh. So good. Gretchen is helping to define Allie's character even more here. Now, Gretchen isn't choosing a character that Allie hasn't already defined. I mean, we've seen really quickly between these lines and even their physicality how they've started defining their characters from the beginning. Gretchen being someone cautious, Allie being someone a little less cautious, but also somebody who likes wine coolers, who uses the phrase water cracker, who says, I don't watch television, and Gretchen goes ahead and labels it point blank, don't give me any of your elitist bullshit.
This is not a time for your elitist bullshit. I don't watch television.
I don't. Sometimes it's just on because you leave it on. And then I'll see it, but I don't like it. It's garish.
Gretchen spells it out. We don't have time for your elitist bullshit. And now that we know that, Allie can feel free to just really lay it on thick. She knows that she does elitist bullshit. She knows she's got wine coolers, water crackers. I don't watch TV. I read. All of this is in there. And she says, I don't watch TV because it's garish. 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 That's a great word. And her physicality is she kind of leans away to show I'm elitist about the fact that you watch television. So good. I absolutely love this show. So quick recap on some of the things that we talked about.
It's fine. I mean, they'll see us because it's a boat.
It's been 3 days, Martha.
I know yes and is thrown about and it's like the first thing that you learn, but a great way of doing yes and is taking information you've just been given by your partner and adding on more information. By doing that, you're telling your partner, hey, whatever you give me, I'm going to use it. So feel free to give whatever. It takes away judgment from your partner. It allows your partner to feel free to say whatever, and it is a great way to build something together, which is really the whole point of improv. Otherwise, it's doing a monologue or a comedy routine. And we saw in the beginning how just by checking in with your partner, and in this case, Allie looking over to see what Gretchen was doing, allowed Allie to go, oh, I'm going to start by just using what I'm seeing rather than waiting for my partner to say something.
That's fine. We still got some wine coolers.
Also, we had an absurd line about the wine cooler, and it got a big laugh and worked really well because it was put on top of a foundation of a sincere scene. It wasn't an absurd scene with absurdity on top, which will make the audience go, I don't buy it, or worse, I don't care. It was a scene of these two having a sincere moment in these first few lines, and then adding on the wine cooler, which gave us this absurd moment, which was super fun. And also a reminder, specifics are great. We had wine coolers and water crackers, which helped to inform characters a lot more than if we had said we have alcohol and snacks. It helps to create a shortcut. It helps to define your characters a lot more.
That's fine. We still got some wine coolers. We still have some of those water crackers.
This is not a time for your elitist bullshit.
But I don't like it. It's garish.
And that's our recap for this video. I want to thank ex-boyfriend, that's Allie and Gretchen. You can find all their contact information below. And if you are on an improv team and you've got a show that you want to share, send it to me, let me know. There's great improv everywhere, and I would love to show the world how great your improv is. Thanks, everybody. Bye.